Hello there, it's Wednesday the 9th of September 2020 and I'm sitting on a bench in the beautiful surroundings of Dryburgh Abbey. Let's go for a bit of exploring, shall we? And welcome to another vlog. As you've seen in some of the vlogs that I do, you'll see I've got a book with me most of the time. It's usually the guide for the place I'm going to, if there's a guide available. Just so I can get an idea of the place, helps me with the kind of narrative of the basics for the production and voiceovers later on. It also gives me a guide of where to go when I'm not sure of places as well. Up till now I've been to places virtually where it's fairly simple to go to. This is the first place I've not really been to before, so I need a bit of exploration. So I've filmed in Craigmillar already. I've filmed in Dunblane Cathedral, which I have been to before, if memory serves, and I've also been, of course, to Doon. So these sort of places I already knew some of the places. Here it's a new experience, a new place of looking, and I'm just walking into what is near the North Transept, and it's just wow. And these are all these abbeys obviously were destroyed in border wars during the 15th and 16th centuries. I'm just getting around the corner here to the abbey itself, and because it's all outside I wouldn't necessarily need my mask, so it's a bit more of a free roaming vlog, this one. The gorgeous North Transept. That's stunning. Absolutely stunning. And there's actually still windows in it as well. It's virtually complete. And then we go over to this side here, which is where the warming house, the novices' day room, the chapter house, the gatehouse is down this bit here. It's lovely. The sun has come out and it's really shone a beautiful light on the place. It really has. Obviously these pillars would have held up a massive roof that would have went up to the sky, which we don't have anymore, of course. And the graveyard roundabout. Wonder the interesting bit of that, what happens with that. Oh look, there's kind of a war memorial here. Is this where Noel Haig is? Ah! That's interesting. Wow, amazing. There we are, look. Okay. I'm not usually one for gravestones, but look at this. Look at the stonework in the vault, the ceiling there. And the fact they've managed to keep windows in here as well will kind of help the elements. I mean, yeah, most of these are memorials where people are buried from the local area, of course. But I didn't realise that Marshal Haig was buried here. Oh my word! Oh wow! That's a surprise. That's his, wow. Didn't realise he died so young. Wow. It's obviously a family crypt. I've got to get chastised for that, but that's a turn up for the books. I didn't even realise there was three important people here: David Erskine, Sir Walter Scott and Earl Haig, all buried here. Interestingly fascinating. All within that little North Transept there. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. There we go in the steps. You can tell it's an older design with the stonework there, especially the way the archway is created. Hey! It wouldn't be a historic Scotland site without seeing some stonework in a little room like they always seem to do. Some of the carvings here are quite spectacular though. It's quite creepy, isn't it? It's a headstone, or part of a headstone. It's how clear they still are. Wow. I'm not one for stones normally, but these ones are quite intricately carved. That one's a bit headless. Fleur-de-lis. Lastly, honest, I'm about to go indoors to the one behind me, but it's only one group at a time, so I'll have to wait. So I'm in the cloister area, nice big field area, and you could walk about here for hours and relax, I suppose. Gets the steps up. Stunning views. It's nice to see over there. There's kind of a little field. And the sheep grazing. Shows how far out the country you tend to be. It's quite cool. Here we go, chapter house. Yeah, it's pretty complete, isn't it? Stone seats all the way around. Look at the carvings. Stone, but look at that. Look at intricacies in the wall. Even a bit of colour here as well, some of the painting. The ochre. Just imagine sitting in here, this echoed room. And you're looking out into there. Obviously the camera is taking all the light differences. A bit too far, but you can actually see out into the cloister on the other wall and the trees behind. So you can see the camera start to show that resolution. There we are, look. That's what you see from the back. So I can imagine them all the abbots sitting on these benches, having the discussions and the plans and prayers and readings and all sorts of stuff. Sitting in here, doing their work. More stonework in the corner. Yes, HES is obsessed with their stonework. This is the warming house, I believe. The way it reads in the book, it says a heated chamber where cannons could briefly enjoy the benefit of fire. And I misread that thinking that's where cannons would be fired, but no. So this would have been a warm room, big fireplace there, as you can see, a couple of other fireplaces there, or places where they can sit. Look at the chimney. It's the only permissible social fireplace. It goes all the way out to the top there. I'll say this again, I've said this in a few vlogs I've done. If you've not been to historic Scotland Ruin and not seen stones, there's something wrong. They usually have somewhere where they house stonework. Dryburgh's interesting, it's got two places where they house stonework. One with intricate carvings in a room, and here with the ones that are outside in the elements. So yeah, it kind of clarifies what I thought. They are the largest conservatoire of stonework and masonry from the medieval period in Europe. Spoke too soon. But if you notice over there, more stonework. 3 places. And then the gatehouse. A 15th century edition, you can see that the style is slightly different from the other parts of the abbey. And there's the west door. And never mind, 3 places. Make that 4. Pretty large collection here, never mind. In the whole of Scotland. Look at all this. More rooms and rooms of stonework stored. Be a field day for somebody. This area is currently shut off, which is why I'm seeing it from the window. There's more, look. Rooms of the stuff. All catalogued, no doubt. It's in here for people to view. Ah, look, we're at the Tweed. We're at the River Tweed. The best known river in the Borders. Tweed. Founded in the mid-1100s, Dryburgh was the first pre-Monstrastensian abbey in Scotland. Its first canons came from Alnwick in Northumberland. Of all the great abbeys in the Scottish borders, Dryburgh has the most dilapidated church, only the transept survived nearly intact, but the best preserved cloister. The medieval buildings of the East Range are in good condition, though the upper floor was adapted in the late 1500s to accommodate a commandante's house. The setting seems tranquil today, but like the neighbouring abbeys at Melrose, Jedburgh and Kelso, Dryburgh suffered repeatedly in the wars that ravaged across the borders, especially in the 1300s and 1500s. Before the Protestant Reformation of 1560, both abbey and town were already in terminal decline. It was not until 1786 that David Stuart Erskine, the 11th Earl of Buchan, acquired the abbey run by his ancestors and revived the romantic appeal of these ruined buildings. Well, that was a gentler and more scenic route. A lot of surprises, which I didn't expect. Shows how ignorant I am of history. I've got my Reenactment friends crying at me for being at Dryburgh, not knowing that Earl Haig and Sir Walter Scott were buried here. There we go. Lots of stones, off and on the ruins, and overall quite a picturesque and beautiful place. Good start to the day. But if you have liked this video, don't forget to like it and share it with the hashtag teamstructor, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you know when a new video comes out as well. General rule, a new video every Sunday at 4 PM GMT. Next week is a Who Eat video. Until then, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you later.